Hi everybody and welcome to another weekly update video from myself. So I want to start off this week with some Azure news, and we're still fairly quiet on the Azure front. Everybody's still trying to get back to work and get back into that routine in January, but we have seen some things be released, and probably one of the big things that I want to highlight is the fact that Azure Private Link has now been released for additional services. So we saw database for MariaDB, for MySQL and Postgres actually being able to utilise Azure Private Link. Now, Azure Private Link is in preview at the moment. It's a new service that we've released, and it enables customers to utilise our services without actually going out to the public internet. So when I was out doing customer engagements, there was always some issues with some of my customers who had security concerns about things like your Azure storage account utilising public endpoints from their premises up into Azure to access and retrieve that data, even though it was encrypted. So Azure Private Link now enables us to force that traffic down their express route or their site-to-site VPN, so it doesn't touch the public internet. It's going down the Microsoft backbone. So although Azure Private Link is out and in preview, I really wouldn't recommend it being released within your production network. Absolutely test it in your test and your development environments. Understand where the product is, understand how you could utilise it, even understand where it doesn't work at the moment, and test that and feed that back to the team. Preview services really shouldn't be used in production. Very rarely would I recommend preview services go into production, and that's just because preview services tend not to come with service level agreements. So if something broke, if something went wrong within your production environment with that preview service, you really wouldn't be covered by Microsoft. Now, we'd probably help in most cases, and we would try our best to help you and solve that issue, but again, you're not covered in an SLA, so it's done at your own risk. But saying that, absolutely, definitely use Private Link for your test and development environments. Fire it up, have a look at it, evaluate it, let us know what works, let us know what doesn't work, and we can work with you on that. So it's not Azure news, but we're probably all well aware that Windows Server 2008 went end of support this week. Windows Server 2008 was probably the operating system I cut my teeth on when I was starting out in IT. It's the one I can still, if you fire up a server today, I can still drive through the menu systems blindfolded because I know that operating system so well. Windows 7 also went end of support as well this week. So hopefully the majority of you have rolled out the newer operating system, so migrated away to something like Windows Server 2012, 2016, 2019, or migrated up to Windows 10 with your devices, because end of support now means you're not going to get support updates for those operating systems anymore on-prem unless you paid for the extended support or actually moved those servers up into Azure, where we're giving you 3 years free of updates. So we've got lots of material about how to help you migrate if you haven't already done that. So I will link to it in the bottom of my description if you want to check all of that out. I had some news myself, so I've actually celebrated my second year as a Microsoft employee, and yes, I went and I have bought myself a cake, so I'm going to be celebrating with that later on. But yeah, it's been 2 years since I've been a Microsoft employee now. For those that are only just stumbling across these videos now, I started at Microsoft as a cloud solution architect for the customer success unit, which really made me a CSA in the CSU for the UK. So lots and lots of acronyms to learn. But what the CSA role was going out to customer engagements and helping those customers with their adoption journey to Azure. So I'm firmly an IT pro in infrastructure side, so I went and engaged with customers on things like cost management, their infrastructure implementations, reviewing their architectural diagrams, helping them understand their migration journey, understanding their migration tooling, which is why I'm kind of a massive fan of Azure Migrate, because that became my specialist subject within the CSU. So about 3 months ago, just over 3 months ago, I changed role within Microsoft, and I'm a cloud advocate now. So it's been really good fun. I really enjoyed my CSA role at the start when I joined. They're an amazing team in the UK, but the cloud advocate role just fitted me a bit more. So I'm really enjoying exploring that and seeing where it's taken me. I've got some exciting journeys coming up and experiences for 2020. So I'm looking forward to seeing that and exploring this role more and working with different teams. And talking about events, I've actually signed up to do 2 more events in Europe this year. So I don't think I can talk about them just yet. I think the official announcements haven't been made, but keep an eye out for them, and I'll be tweeting and blogging about those events that I'm going to go to in Europe later this year. So I'm super excited because it's 2 places I've never been before. So I'll be excited to tick them off my bucket list as well. So this week has seen me down in our Reading offices, and I was down there just catching up with some of the team and also taking the opportunity to film a video. Now, the video probably won't be released until April, but it was really fun to actually get that opportunity. We had like professional filmers come along, professional sound equipment, you know, a professional kind of layout with a background, and all that kind of good stuff. So it was really good fun to actually do that, and I got to meet some new people while I was down at the offices as well. So it was good to pop into the office and see who's around and catch up. And I did a sticker exchange, so I gave someone stickers and they gave me magnets back. So I've got some extra magnets to display at home and also to give away when I'm out exploring at events. So yeah, that's one thing. If you do see me at events, hit me up for stickers or, you know, questions or selfies or whatever. Always happy to meet new people and discuss things. So yeah, that was the start of the week, and the rest of the week really has been practicing for presentations coming up and prepping for other presentations as well. So I'm going to Southampton? No, it's not Southampton. It's a bit further than that. It's actually South Africa that I'm heading to at the end of the month for the Microsoft Ignite, the tour event that's happening in Johannesburg there. So I've really just been trying to get up to speed with the presentations that I'm delivering there. So I'm delivering 3 down there. I'm looking forward to that. So again, if you see me there, come say hello, and I'll be happy to have a chat with you. So I think that's really just me. I'm concentrating on the events that are coming up, practicing the presentations, and in between getting bored of hearing my own voice, practice these presentations. I'm trying to do some content for blogs that are happening as well. So that's me. That's been this week. There's been lots of news and lots of excitement. I know people have been enjoying Microsoft Ignite, the tour that's been happening down in London this week as well. There's been lots of excitement and good content coming out from that event. So have a good one, everybody. I'm going to go and tuck into this cake and enjoy that. So have a good weekend, and I will catch you next week.